Remember my long-term thesis? Money never leaves this casino. No one ever seems to cash out and buy themselves some nice Brioni suits or overpriced Bruno Cucinelli cashmere sweaters. They just change tables. But they go from the consumer's red hot and going places tables, where the betting limit's about $10 million, to the consumer's ice cold and going nowhere slot machines, where you only put down $1 million. And that's why the winners today were stocks with no economic sensitivity. Something like Moderna can surge more than 7%, the biggest one in the S&P 500 today, because we're much more likely to get Moderna's booster shots when we're all scared of losing our precious immunity before that's, I don't know, football season. Same reason Pfizer jumped 3%. It's why Regeneron stock roared, thanks to its monoclonal antibody cocktail. More on that later. It's why Kroger can take off, because we know Walmart's grocery business is strong. Plus, Warren Buffett just added to his position in Kroger again. It's why Domino's can zoom, because people are staying home again, ordering delivery, especially cheaper delivery. Oh, and get this, the buyers, Campbell's, there we go again, Kellogg's, Smuckers, with a name like that, its stock better be good. And that's, wow. The problem with this kind of rotation, it's stupid. No, it's that lazy thinking I keep telling you about. Remember, Home Depot didn't actually miss its revenue or earnings numbers, and the same-store sales only came in a tiny bit shy, and the pros are still building. It's different buying patterns. No reason to panic. What happens, for instance, get this, what happens if their arch rival, Lowe's, whose stock was down big today, reports tomorrow and says it had none of those problems? What if Lowe's tells you the consumer's spending harder than ever? Honestly, it wouldn't shock me, because Marvin Ellison, the CEO of Lowe's, is fantastic at his job. What happens if the Federal Reserve watches our show and realizes, holy cow, why don't we just wait a couple of months, see how bad this Delta thing really is? The wholesale reevaluation of everything each day that I come in here is why I feel like this is a say goodbye to tranquility market. We thought we had this smooth transition from spending on your home to spending on travel and leisure with no let-up in between. Now, instead, it suddenly looks like no travel, no home renovations, and no car buying, for that matter. Now, are things truly that dire? Listen, I think the market as a whole is catastrophizing these events, and I say that as someone who has a lot of experience blowing things out of proportion. I think you need to pick at stocks that got hit as part of the collateral damage from this new, more negative worldview. Meanwhile, the drug stocks, the real estate investment trusts, the foodstuffs, they're all going to work for a couple of days. However, if we catch a break, if the Delta variant burns itself out, either because the unvaccinated get their shots or because everybody gets infected, then you're going to have to switch gears in a hurry. And my COVID seer, our own Dr. Gottlieb, who I believe serves on the board of Pfizer and Illumina, no, I know he actually does, thinks that's the case. And he is not a born optimist by any means. The bottom line, don't get too complacent in your negativity. I am unmoved from my bullish stance, even if Home Depot just bushwhacked me with one of its 2x4s that it can't sell because the price of lumber just got too darn high.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.